Welcome to the Little League Softball World Series presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. It's game 13 as Jose Gonzalez Torres Little League from Monterrey, Mexico faces the Rowan Little League from Salisbury, North Carolina in another elimination game. We are so excited to bring you into Greenville, North Carolina. Max R. Joyner Stadium is our backdrop here at East Carolina. We're so excited for game 3.
She's a competitor for this Mexico team.
Tenley Shell, though, line drive into left field to lead off. She's got speed. You're going to see her around the bases, and she'll lead off with a double for North Carolina. And she takes a pitch. Shell taking off her third, sliding in, and the call is safe. Our third base umpire right there, Rodito Badian, makes the call. Kevin Southall at second and Rodito Badian, who made that call, over at third. All volunteers, by the way, everyone who works at Little League, the umpires, the coaching staffs, all volunteers giving their time back to this organization. So call on the field was out. Tenley Shell decided to take the bag. And there's the play at home, as you can see it.
That ball getting away from her and to make that perfect throw to third base. And now there isn't going to be enough for early at 1 pound, 2 ounces. She was a miracle baby.
Slaps it to third base. Shell's going to head for home, and she's going to score. So Viviana Delabra goes to first for the out, but North Carolina's on the board.
That'll be an RBI for Ratcliffe. Be able to push across that first run. Tenley Shell generated that run.
The off speed comes back. They'll have to throw it down to first, and there's the second out for Mexico. Great pitch from Andarza.
This changeup today.
Smith waits on the off speed and pops it up. Coming together, Andarza makes the grab. Coming out of the circle for the third out of the frame. North Carolina, though, and the speed of Tenley Shell gets them on the board first. We head to the bottom of the frame at the together since they were young, 8 years old. That one's popped up to third. Kenzie Melker makes the catch, and there's one away.
Well, earlier today, we saw them play their game. They got to come out and hit first. They got to come out in the first game against Canada. That still is causing her maybe a few issues today, or in this game.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. 2 away for North Carolina, the first strikeout. Hits it far into right field, right to the right fielder, though. Ashlyn Pfister is there for the third out of the frame, and North Carolina throws up as is not. 2-2 pitch on its way. That's driven into center, straight to Miranda Peralta. That's well struck, line drive into left center field. It's gonna go all the way back to the wall. She's being waved over to third. Here comes the throw, and she's gonna stand up with a 1-out triple for Mary Kate Akula. Hits it on the ground over to third, and it's going to get through the left side for an RBI. JC Small makes it 2-0.
North Carolina's did a great job of capitalizing on these extra base hits that they've had in each of the first 2 innings. Small able to hit that ball hard through the left side, and because Okula had already put herself at third base, his hitters will start to recognize it out of the hand, but maybe oftentimes it's going to be a ball.
That one's inside, and the runner's taken off to second. A delayed steal there. Small gets into scoring position for Mulkey. Tapped back to Andarza. She goes to first for the second out. JC Small is over at third. She advances on the play. And comes back with it again and gets the cold strike 3. Ratcliffe caught looking. The runner is stranded. How about that? Fanny Andarza taking care of business. That's It's inside to Andarza, who works the leadoff walk.
Just smiling because Andarza just wants to hit the ball. She doesn't want to walk anymore. But as he mentioned, her 4th time walking today.
Now they get to get outside and cheer on another team. That's a bunt. Galvin drops down, moves the runner over, so she does her job to put a runner in scoring position for Mexico.
Common mistakes that you see. So just letting the ball travel to your bat, using your legs to go down in the zone.
Smith gets her 2nd strikeout, 2nd out.
Up in Mount Airy, North Carolina, which is where the show took place. Love that.
She is a student of the game, a student of life. And I'd be a student watching her pitch in the circle right now. Back-to-back. Here's Megan Linebarger. Oh, she hits a deep fly ball to center field, going back, making the catch look easy as Miranda Peralta in deep center field. It also gave these young ladies some time to hang out. Darza fields her position, fires over, 2 away.
Well, and they call him Deputy Drifter, too, because with just the other day, and I think that we all needed a little drifter in our lives on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah. Harper Deal floats one to second with the grab. Isabella Munoz. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Mexico as we head to the bottom of the 3rd. North smile, stands on the left side of the box and pops it up. Tenley Shell calls everybody off. She is so good behind the plate. And it's a quick 1st out for North Carolina. We wanted to talk a little bit more about
dedication to her craft, and mentioned this earlier, but even studying film from previous games and studying college games too.
And she gets a swing and miss from Liliana Zamarone for out number 2, her 4th. A great job of controlling the run game too. And there's 15 straight strikes from Bristol Smith, back-to-back strikeouts, and a 1-2-3 inning for North Carolina. Charts this year at the Little League Softball World Series. Emery Stewart swinging at the 1st pitch, pops it up to left. Liliana Zamarone makes the catch, and there's 1 away.
For catcher, but to just flatten it out a little bit more to find the strike zone with that pitch.
Shell hits a pop-up over the shortstop's head. Once again, Tenley Shell making magic on the field. The off speed comes in for a strike. Throw down to second. Not in time. The speed of Shell slides in safely and puts herself into scoring position. This is exactly what we saw her do. There's the off speed. Ratcliffe waits past the glove of Andarza, and that's going to score Shell for another run for North Carolina, up 3-0, and another RBI for Ratcliffe.
2 in this game, and able to sit back on the changeup that we've been talking about that Andarza has been throwing. She picks up that pitch out of the hand, sits back long enough to just send it right back up the middle of the field, not swing and miss at it, not take it. An RBI off of it.
Pops it up in the air on the infield, coming over, making that grab, Isabella Munoz. And there's 2 away.
All the players got to hear from Maya Brady and see her in person earlier this week. I mean, it feels like so long ago.
And that one hits her. She's going to wear it, head down to first base. And that'll put 2 runners on for North Carolina. On the games for the rest of the weekend. And that misses for ball 4 to load them up.
Let me tell you, these North Carolina teams, we have 2 represented in this World Series because we have one that won to Max.
Okula pops it up to short. Gonzalez makes the catch. The bases left stranded. North Carolina, though, gets 1 more. They're swing and a miss for the strikeout. The 6th for Smith. Slaps that on the ground, and it's going to get through the infield for a base hit. She beat the shift that North Carolina had on. And that's the first hit for Team Mexico. Yeah, trying to do something productive. Smacks it right to short. They fire over with the arm, but the ball gets away. Time is called. There was obstruction over at first as Munoz was trying to turn to go to second, so she'll be awarded the bag. Young and ambitious, it's paying off.
She just stays so calm in the circle.
Roped again to Evie Baxter, who's right there with the glove and makes the out. Nice job by the defense for North Carolina. Small pops it up on the right side of the infield. It is a mile-high catch. Naomi Galvin makes the first out. Mulkey steps up. Down the line, what a grab! The throw across the diamond. Wow. Viviana Delabra, backhand, and the throw over, not in time, but great effort.
Representing your community, that's what I personally love about Little League softball.
Off-speed to Ratliff, allows the runner to slide in safely. Mulkey takes second and gets herself into scoring position. Ratliff pops it up. Right at second, both fielders come in. Jessica Gonzalez makes the catch. And you can see they're looking at each other over at second base as Isabella Munoz can stroke it. Flew out to center her last at bat. Right on the ground too. Undarza makes the play. The runner's left stranded, and Mexico's gonna head back to the dugout. Bottom of the fifth, this Monterrey team. Box leading off for Mexico. She's walked all day long. That one's hit on the ground. A couple hops over to second. Strong throw from Peyton Mulkey for the first out.
That's a smooth play right there by Peyton Mulkey. About what do you want people's perception of you to be when you take the field?
Oh, hot shot, hot corner, and quick hands by Mackenzie Melker. Viviana Delabra pops it up over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for North Carolina. We head to the sixth. 4 pitches.
12, actually, which 12 is the most innings that you can pitch in one day in Little League softball.
She'll face Ashlyn Pfister, who strokes one to center, making the grab. Miranda Peralta has been so good out there. Here's Harper Deal. Check swing on the ground over to first. I like Galvin taking it herself. There's 2 away. It's a drop third strike. Peralta is going to toss it down. Nice job. Everybody all around for Team Mexico. So they throw up a 0, 1-2-3 inning. They're going to come back.
Time representing Little League softball.
That's popped up on the infield. And there's 1 away for North Carolina.
And it was there too that they kind of stole the hearts of some Puerto Rico fans. I mean, how awesome is that?
Yeah, these young ladies deserve it. They've waited a long time. Hit hard to second. Nice play. Peyton Mulkey now made the first 2 outs, and 1 more out to go.
All his days off.
How about 1 more to Mulkey? North Carolina wins the elimination game against Mexico 3-0. They'll play another day at the Little League Softball World Series. A huge congratulations to Rowan Little League as they fight off Mexico. This Jose Gonzalez Torres Little League team, Amanda from Monterrey, played their hearts out this morning against Canada. And they'll unfortunately go home, but I have loved getting to know this team.